The beast prowled past every recruit, then stopped before the lone human, declaring him the unexpected alpha. Beginning, the academy and the trial. The Zeroth Military Academy was not for the weak, nor for the ordinary. It was the crucible where soldiers of the Galactic Alliance were forged. Every species in the Alliance sent their brightest cadets here, each hoping to earn the rank of officer. The training was grueling, merciless, and often fatal. But no part of training loomed larger than the choosing. Every cycle, cadets stood in the great arena as the war beast was unleashed. A genetically bred predator, taller than a speeder, its hide armored with natural plates, its eyes glowing amber. It was no simple animal. It was engineered to sense dominance, loyalty, and fear. The creature sniffed each cadet, and from its judgment the Academy decided who among them possessed the essence of command. Those ignored by the beast were destined to remain foot soldiers. But the one chosen, the Alpha, was marked as future leadership material. Ronan Dane had never expected to make it this far. He was human. Only 1 in 50 recruits at the Academy were. The rest were warriors born to higher gravities, bred with talons, scales, or neural augmentations. To them, Ronan was fragile, bones too light, reflexes too slow, muscles too soft. He had scraped by with determination and stubbornness. Every time he failed a climb, he redid it twice. Every time he was knocked down in sparring, he got back up before the countdown hit 0. The instructors called him persistent. The other cadets called him pathetic. Now, he stood among 100 recruits, his heart pounding. The gates screeched open. The war beast lumbered forward. Middle, the beast's judgment. Gasps rippled through the cadets. Even the bravest flinched as the beast sniffed the air, claws raking the floor with metallic screeches. Its head swung side to side, tasting pheromones, listening to heartbeats, measuring courage. The first cadet it approached, a towering Threxian with armored skin, stood tall, chest puffed. The beast sniffed him, snorted, and moved on. Next, a lithe Zalari female, her twin blades gleaming at her hips. The beast pressed its nose close, lips curling, then dismissed her as well. One by one, it prowled down the line. Strong bodies, augmented minds, veterans of colonies where children fought before they spoke. The war beast ignored them all. And then it stopped before Ronan. The human froze. He could feel the beast's breath, hot and rank, rolling across his face. Its nostrils flared as it inhaled deeply, testing the chemical signals of his fear. Ronan's instincts screamed to run, to fall to his knees, but he didn't move. The beast sniffed once, twice. Then it did something no one expected. It sat. The entire arena went silent. The war beast, bred only to recognize leadership and ferocity, had chosen the weakest cadet among them. The instructor's cybernetic jaw dropped. Impossible. But the Academy rules were absolute. The beast's choice was law. Ronan Dane. The instructor barked, regaining composure. You are hereby declared Pack Alpha. Middle expansion, the fallout. The announcement spread like wildfire through the Academy. Cadets who had trained for years, sculpted into perfect warriors, seethed with rage. How could a human, an underdog, be alpha? Whispers followed Ronan wherever he went. Fluke. The beast malfunctioned. He bribed the handlers. But Ronan knew the truth. The war beast had seen something in him he hadn't seen in himself. Leadership wasn't about strength. It was about resilience, about taking fear and standing anyway. The Academy didn't care about protests. Once the beast chose, the cadet became responsible for a training pack, a squad of 10 recruits forced to follow his command. Ronan's pack was a disaster. They resented him openly. The Threxian bruiser, the Zalari blade dancer, the cybernetic twins from Arcdun, each of them stronger, faster, deadlier than him. Yet regulations demanded they obey. Their first missions ended in chaos. Orders ignored. Formations broken. Ronan spent nights awake, wondering if the beast had made a mistake. But then came the live fire trial. The trial of fire. The cadets were dropped into the ash canyons of Duroth, a wasteland filled with automated drones programmed to kill. Packs had to survive 72 hours, working as a unit. Ronan's squad barely listened as they landed. The Threxian charged ahead, roaring, while the Zalari moved alone in the shadows. The Arcdun twins mocked Ronan's every command. The drones struck quickly. Ambushes from cliffs, laser fire raining down. Within hours, half the pack was wounded. When night fell, tempers boiled. "This is on you, human," the Threxian snarled, bleeding from a shoulder wound. "You're no alpha. You're prey." The others nodded. Mutiny brewed. But Ronan didn't shout back. He simply said, "You're right. I can't outfight you. I can't outpace you. But I can keep us alive if you let me." He knelt in the dirt and began mapping the canyon with rocks. He marked drone patrols he'd observed, weak points in the terrain, chokeholds where ambushers had been hiding. Slowly, despite themselves, the others leaned in. By morning, they followed his plan. And it worked. Step by step, Ronan led them through ambushes, using strategy instead of raw strength. He placed the Threxian at choke points where his bulk mattered most, the Zalari in narrow ravines where her blades struck like lightning, the twins on ridges for long-range fire. For the first time, the pack fought as one. When the 72 hours ended, they were bloodied but alive. The instructors announced their survival rate was among the highest of the trials. The pack looked at Ronan differently after that. Rising conflict, the council's skepticism. But the Academy's council was uneasy. The warbeast had never chosen a human before. They feared scandal or, worse, a precedent. During a closed session, they considered stripping Ronan of his alpha rank. The beast malfunctioned, one counselor argued. No human could lead our forces. Yet the instructor, grizzled and scarred, stood against them. The beast doesn't malfunction. It knows what we blind fools don't. That boy commands loyalty not by fear, but by conviction. Dismiss him, and you dismiss the will of the beast itself. The council begrudgingly allowed Ronan to continue. But they prepared one final test, the simulation of war, where packs clashed in full-scale battle. Climax, the battle of simulations. The arena shimmered with holographic projections, creating entire landscapes, forests, rivers, burning cities. Every pack was armed and unleashed at once. Victory required capturing the enemy command post. Chaos erupted immediately. Alien cadets surged with battle cries, weapons clashing. Most packs fractured within minutes. Ronan's pack waited, concealed. "Why are we charging?" the Zalari hissed. "Because everyone expects us to," Ronan replied. "So, we'll strike when they've torn each other apart." His patience paid off. From their vantage, they watched stronger packs decimate each other in reckless assaults. When only two remained, both exhausted, Ronan led his squad forward in silence. They struck with precision. The Threxian's bulk smashed weakened lines. The Zalari cut down scouts. The twins provided cover fire. Under Ronan's calm orders, they captured the command post without losing a single fighter. When the simulation ended, the arena roared. Against every expectation, Ronan's.